Hi guys, Nova here. I just wanted to talk to you today about something that I have noticed in some of the controversy that's been going on around one of the cases that I've written about. I want to show you something. I want to start by asking you a question. This is my big file on Dixie Mafia stuff and some of the cold cases that I did with this. In this are some FBI documents, some local police reports, and different things. And so I'm going to get this one out here. Okay. This is, here, start with this. I'm going to start by asking you a question. Do you think that if you have a piece of a police report, that it's telling you the truth? Do you think that the police report, the piece that you have, is telling you the truth? I'm going to show you today how that's not always the case. Okay. Now, let me explain something. When you file for a FOIA request, a Freedom of Information request, you're going to get something that looks like a big bunch of papers. And this one is Gulfport Police Department. Okay. This is Gulfport Police Investigative Report. Okay. Now this is a case that I don't normally publicize, and I'm not really talking about this case specifically, but it is a good example. Okay. Now, you have people who get a FOIA request and they have highly redacted documents that are sent to them. Okay. Then you take one page out of that series of documents, you highlight one paragraph, and you put it on as your evidence to prove your point. In reality, what you're doing is you have a confirmation bias. You already have an idea of what you believe, and then you find a piece of information that confirms what you already believe, and then you post that as your evidence. Well, let me explain to you what this is. This is the police report, and it says on February 17th, 2017 at approximately 2:46, Captain so-and-so received a telephone call from white female, blah, 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 regarding the investigations into this case that we're not going to talk about. Okay. What I want you to understand is for the next 2-3 pages, everything that this woman called in and told the police was written down word for word. Okay. Now, this woman doesn't know for sure what happened. This is what she thinks happens. She's calling into the law enforcement to say what she thinks. This is her testimony. This is her witness statement. Okay. It is put into the file with all of the other information as part of the evidence they've gathered. That does not mean that everything that is written in this paper, on this paper, is true. It does not mean that this police department believes that it's true. Now, I have these that are FBI ones as well. What they put in there, when you file for a Freedom of Information Act request, when you file for a FOIA request, they send you everything in that case file that is okay to release publicly. So everything's highly redacted. There's some things you won't get, but they send you this whole file. Okay, they're not telling you that everything in that file is true. They're simply telling you this is the information that we've gathered. Now, so if I was to take this one page of this police report, highlight one paragraph out of the middle, and post this saying this is my evidence, then I could create a false narrative in a cold case. Okay? So this is what I want you to be careful of. When all of you armchair researchers and detectives out there, when you're trying to study something that's happened in the past and you ask for a FOIA request and you get documents, you need to pay attention. Everything for the next 3 pages is what this person told this law officer. Okay. It's not what this law officer thinks. It's not what came out in the court case. It's not what came out in the trial. It's not what they believe. This is what was said to them. because they have to keep track of all of that. So I just want you to think about that next time you're going online and you're doing your research into whatever you think. When someone posts a piece of a page of a whole file on a case, don't take it as gospel. Don't take it as the ultimate truth. Go ahead and research it all. If you had gotten all 3 pages, you would have gotten here on the top line. It says on February 17th at this time, so-and-so called this police officer. This is what so-and-so said. Okay. That paragraph right there tells you that this may or may not be true. We don't know yet. This paragraph qualifies and tells you what all of the rest of this is. So be really careful when you're studying stuff online and you find a partial police report or a partial FBI file, because you don't have all of the information, and the way you're reading that one piece of a paragraph may not be what the FBI truly thinks. That may not be the truth in the outcome of the case. That is simply some information that they gathered. They do things the same way I've said for years. You have to take in all of the information, both sides of the argument, and somewhere in the middle is the truth. This is their fact-finding mission, where they're trying to get all of the information, and then they're going to go over everything in this file and see if they can find the truth in it. And so I wanted to clarify that for you guys, because we've had a lot of things going on where people are showing partial documentation of things and then claiming that the FBI said this. The FBI did not say that. The police department may not have said that. That may have been a witness statement come in. And so you can't take that as a standalone evidence. You've got to take that in conjunction with everything else and then decide what the truth is. So no, you cannot completely believe a partial FBI file. You have to have the whole thing. So I hope this gives you a little bit of insight next time that you decide to play Sherlock Holmes and decide to study some kind of cold case. I hope this helps you in your journey of research. I'll see you next time. Today's episode is brought to you by Bones Coffee Company. You can forget about boring coffee when you drink Bones Coffee. Not only do they offer a variety of flavors such as strawberry cheesecake and maple bacon, they are a family-owned company that puts great detail not only in their coffee, but in the artwork that comes on each individual bag. Bones Coffee has a coffee club that will deliver your favorite coffee to your door every month. If that wasn't enough, they also have some amazing swag to offer. Check out Bones Coffee Company today. I'll have my affiliate links in the show notes for you.